obviously they weren't happy. Okay? Most people in totalitarian state aren't very happy. It's not, the government isn't set up to make everybody happy. It's set up to make the leader happy and his friends happy, and everyone else can go suck eggs. It's so I think it's naive to believe that Bush is the cause of everything that is evil in Iraq. Bush is not the only person responsible for us having troops in Iraq. Many of the people who stood screaming and still stand screaming against Iraq and against Bush and against everything that he stands for are the same people that on September 14th of 2001 and September 29th of 2001 and into February and July of 2002 and on in 2003 were all backing him 100% because we needed to get the message out there that people can't attack our country. You don't come in and bomb us. We fight back. Okay? We can't, as a people, fold up. Yes, I know people think that we're just going out there and trying to shove our political system down other people's throats. And maybe in a way, it comes across that way because we believe that a democratic society is the way to go. Well, we believe that because it sort of works for us, as well as any other political system works for any other country. Personally, constitutional monarchy is a go for me. But it's still the point. What will the people be happy with? Getting out of Iraq, okay, we could pull out of Iraq. Let them kill each other. Let the differing factions go to war with each other and see just who wins in the end. And maybe none of them would. Maybe the whole country would be dead and everybody would, the last two guys standing there in the middle of Baghdad pointing guns at each other going, I am right, boom. We're both dead. Maybe that's the solution. I don't know. Maybe leave it up to them. Maybe let them kill each other off. Do whatever they're going to do. Put someone else as bad or worse than Saddam in power. It's their right to do that. It's their country. But merely pulling out of a place where we put ourselves because, okay, in this country, more people were killed in drunk driving accidents and just doing stupid things between Christmas of 2006 and New Year's of 2007 than have been killed in Iraq as far as American soldiers. We do more damage to ourselves at home than the Iraqis have done to our soldiers there. Doesn't mean I think it's right. I was in the military. And I hate to see any person in the military die. But having been in the military, I do understand that it's the risk you take when you go in. And you're saying, I'm signing this piece of paper and I'm joining up because I might die. It's my conviction. I might have to go to war. Anyone who joins the military thinking that it's going to be a road to college without the risk of taking a bullet is a moron. They should automatically be kicked out for mental deficit. Okay? It's the way it works. It should be. Now, I deeply admire your attempt to make a difference in this world through YouTube, through anything. MySpace, YouTube, I don't care if you go from chat room to chat room, go to the lesbian chat room and try to talk people into joining up your cause. That's fantastic. I hope they do. I hope that you can get people who are like-minded to join your cause, because the country isn't based on what I think, and it's not really based on what you think or what in particular one person thinks. It's what we as a group kind of come to an agreement on by who, how many people think which way the most, So by all means, go out there. Unfortunately, I don't think it's going to work. Not because of you, because you stand firm in your convictions, and I admire that. I even admired your rant where you just went ballistically nuts. Not because I agreed with you, but because you made a stand, and you got a little crazy with it. And sometimes you have to get crazy and you have to get angry. You're right. Sometimes you got to just get pissed off enough to tell the whole world to fuck off. And you're right. You should do that. But honestly, my fear is, well, not fear, but my belief is that you're only going to fail because America goes to the internet to hide from reality. We don't go there to find it. We go there to hide from it. We go into chat rooms and claim that, the 4'2" white man in Missouri is a 7'6" lesbian Amazon woman from San Francisco in the chat room. Get what I'm saying? You don't have to be real to be on the internet. The idea is to become something other than what you are generally. The whole point is you're being who you are, and at this point I'm trying to be who I am, honestly, who I am. And I don't think that I'm going to rally anybody to my cause. I would love it if I could get people that agree with me to back me up, and anybody who does, that's great. But I'm not going to count on it. See what I'm saying? By all means, try. And I hope it succeeds. Just in the real world out here, I don't think it's going to make that much difference. Yeah, just don't be too disappointed if it doesn't. I mean, by all means, I wish you the best. The same as I'd make a horrible politician because I was running for office and I admired the person I was running against, or even thought they were human, and not really a politician. I would probably be the guy that's up there going, hey, he's a pretty good guy, I'm running against him, and I'd really like to win the campaign for my party, but he's not a bad guy. I'm not going to tell you that, he slept with his mother or his dog or the neighbor's cat, whether he did or not. I'm not going to tell you that because, he's a pretty decent guy. He's got a good head on his shoulders. I like him, I didn't invite him to a barbecue. We sucked back a few beers, Cool. But I wouldn't make a good politician for that reason, because that's why I'm doing this video. I admire what you're saying, whether I agree with you or not. And the next time you hear from me, I might be ranting and raving at you about the ignorance of your message, because you fired me up now, and I'm going to get on here and say things, shit that needs to be said. And by the way, you're right. If people don't want to hear the fucking language, kiss my dick. It's going to happen. People are going to cuss because this is modern mainstream culture. And it's not that much of a modern thing. His nephew, who's 27 years old, but the first words out of his mouth were bullshit. And that was a long time ago. He didn't just take up speaking last week. You know what I'm saying? So people need to deal with the cussing thing. If they don't like it, I'm sorry. Don't listen to me like you said. Go out there and say it however you want to say it. But in the real world, people cuss. In the real world, people are wrong, whether they think they are or not, self-included. And in the real world, we hope and we pray and we work towards things, and sometimes they don't pay off and sometimes they do. I wish you the best. If you can get a grassroots effort out there that gets enough people in America to say, let's all pull out of Iraq, that we do, good for you. You make the system work. I hope that you can make the system work for you in some way. But like I said, next time you hear from me, I'll probably be wild-eyed and crazy and swinging my arms around and cussing and raving at you. I'm that way. I'm a human being. Excuse the hell out of me. Anyway, that's pretty much all I had to say at this point. And thanks for listening to me. See y'all later.